The Lindsey Hunter Foundation means everything to me. You know, it's a great honor for my dad to give me his blessing to trust me with, you know, being a president of the foundation and leading young men who are going through pain. You know, everybody goes through pain, and, you know, my mission and what the foundation is all about is turning pain into a purpose. So the Lindsey Hunter Foundation is just so deep for me because, you know, I see myself in it. I see my family, I see my father, and I see these kids, and you know, it's just a burning passion spirit to help out in the Lindsey Hunter Foundation.
The Lindsey Hunter Foundation means a lot to me. You know, basketball showed me a lot of different avenues and gave me a lot of different experiences growing up. I just want to give back to the game of basketball and give it back to these young men and women.
Now, when I found out about the Lindsey Hunter Foundation through Caleb months ago, I fell in love with it. I love the mission, I love the vision of it. I love that he's really trying to create an impact for the community and the youth, especially having two kids myself and growing up loving basketball. So I fell in love with basketball in second grade and have loved it since. The Pistons are my team, and what he's doing with this community, the impact that it's going to make now and in the future, I think is immense.
The mission of the Lindsey Hunter Foundation is just simply to turn pain into a purpose for all youth athletes around the state of Michigan. And, you know, that involves with providing them with platforms and opportunities that, you know, they lack or they aren't accessible to, which, you know, could be because of health challenges or financial barriers. And we just want to have a platform where we can help give those student athletes an opportunity, you know, to turn their pain into a purpose through the Lindsey Hunter Foundation.
We want to build this into an international program, an international foundation. We've had great success doing it throughout the state of Michigan. We want to do this in Canada, and we want to include women and girls as part of this as well. And we feel that we can expand that through the core foundation that we've already built together.
For the Lindsey Hunter Foundation in the future, I envision free basketball for all of our players, men and women. I learned a lot through my experiences through basketball and the people I met, and I feel I need to get back to the game and show these experiences to the next generation.
The future for the Lindsey Hunter Foundation, you know, I'm a visionary person, so I love to say the future is now. So the Lindsey Hunter Foundation is big, and, you know, what I see and what I know will happen, just us spreading our indomitable human spirit, the same spirit Griffin Gullickson used to overcome cancer, the same spirit that we want our kids who come from a lack of, you know, we provide them with an opportunity and they make something of it under our mentorship, under our legacy, and under the Lindsey Hunter Foundation. So I see us spreading that same spirit to communities in Michigan, going statewide and even countrywide.
What I've come to experience is the way that the foundation is led and the people who are part of the foundation. From the top down, it's led with grace, humility, gratitude, but yet there's this passion and enthusiasm to move the mission forward and to bring the youth along, giving them opportunities through the game of basketball, to serve in communities, to increase their skill levels within the games, to build relationships with their teammates, and separating it outside of other foundations. That I just think it's so unique with this program to have the resources that are available, not just a basketball program, but kids and families who have financial barriers, people who need access to mental health resources in which the program can help providing support to young athletes and athletes who may have families who are impacted by significant illnesses, such as cancer or other various illness burdens that take a toll on individuals or families' life. And all through the game of basketball, but yet it has a bigger and broader meaning in serving these kids and through community and community support. And I think that's just, it's outside of the court and it's on the court, and it brings it all together.
Yeah, as we all know, there's a lot of foundations out there, and I took a deeper look into the Lindsey Hunter Foundation before I joined the team and trying to understand what are they doing differently, what makes them, what separates themselves from other foundations out there. And for me, it starts at the top. It starts with the leadership of Lindsey and Caleb, but how they're doing things a little bit differently, and they're not making it just about basketball. For myself personally, I grew up in a small town, small village, and didn't have the best basketball court or the resources to play. And I wish that I had. And once I was able to make a few dollars after I graduated and had a job, I was able to give some money back to the community and hopefully change some lives of kids that I never touched or never knew that I touched. And I watched the passion, and specifically the compassion that the Hunter family had with a really good friend of mine, Jeff Gullickson, whose 15-year-old son was recently diagnosed with cancer, stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma. And the way they wrapped their arms around a complete stranger, and it didn't become about the foundation, it wasn't about money, it was about people. And that's what really struck me to the core, is basketball's always had a special place in my heart, and I always knew that I wanted to do something and be able to give back, but give back in the right way. And having a personal connection to one of my best friends, and then watching his son, I've got a 7-year-old son myself, and just thinking of how I would have gone through that. And to have, relatively speaking, complete strangers reach out and put their arms around him, and then watch after that the continued follow-up, and all of a sudden there's a basketball team, and now there's going to be multiple basketball teams, and now we're raising money not just for the awareness, but trying to do things a little bit differently to build these young kids up into good men, to be pillars of our community. That's one of the things I think is most exciting about what the foundation is doing differently.
I've been playing basketball and been around basketball for as long as I can remember. I was blessed with my father actually being my coach up through the younger years to the varsity level in basketball, and blessed enough to play at the college level. And the game has given me so many gifts, lifelong relationships, and now having the opportunity to see my kids play and be around the youth and serve the youth in the capacity that I am within the Lindsey Hunter Foundation. It's just an experience that's incredibly humbling.
Getting into basketball, I was very young. I just always used to watch my dad play, and I was always a daddy's boy, and I wanted to be just like my dad. So I was a young boy watching him get ready for games or workouts. I would always be on the side dribbling the ball, and I just wanted to, I'm so competitive, I wanted to be better than him. But been playing basketball as long as I can remember, and I'm glad of what the game of basketball has given back to me, and now it's time for me to give back through the game of basketball. And I'm very excited, and I'm thankful for my dad trusting me, leading this new wave of athletes under the Lindsey Hunter Foundation, and the best is yet to come. At the Lindsey Hunter Foundation, we love to partner with anyone who believes in our mission and vision in supporting communities through the Lindsey Hunter Foundation. If you're interested in partnering with us, please check us out at www.thelindseyhunterfoundation.org. Thank you for your support.